Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 is a big tablet with a sleek design and a decent display. It's powered by a Snapdragon 662 processor and running Samsung's One UI 3.1 on top of Android 11. This budget tablet was released only a year ago, but is it any good? And who is it really for? I'm Stefan for 868 Tech TV, and this is my review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab A7. This video is sponsored by Larry's Cellular Accessories and Things. You can check them out at their two locations at the Board Mall and Port Mall in Scarborough, Tobago, where you can find this tablet and loads of other tech devices and gadgets. The Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 has a 10.4-inch TFT display. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the details of what TFT stands for or how many pixels per inch or the pixel density. What it does mean is that this tablet has a pretty good quality LCD display, but it is LCD and not OLED. Colors aren't exactly accurate, but that's to be expected because of the type of display. While saying that, it isn't bad either. I just wish Samsung had added more customizations to the display color department besides the warmer or cooler slider. There is also an eye comfort mode, which is needed, seeing that this tablet will mostly be used for online learning, work, reading, and other recreation. Viewing angles are average, and peak brightness with a very disappointing adaptive brightness mode is a meager 339 nits, but that's to be expected for the price point. The tablet does have some heft to it, coming in at some 477 grams in weight. I've got the LTE version, while the Wi-Fi only model is a tad lighter. There's no Gorilla Glass protection on the screen, and I'll highly recommend leaving on the protective coating on the screen to avoid fingerprints and scuffs. The back of the tablet is aluminum and feels pretty good in the hand. It's also very resistible to fingerprints as it has a matte finish. Very nice. There is a volume rocker on the right side when holding the tablet vertically and a power button just above that. Those are the only physical buttons on this device, and they work as expected. On the bottom, there is a SIM tray, and you can also find the USB Type-C port and two of the 4 speakers. The other two are situated at the top. There are also 2 mics, one on the bottom next to the USB port, and one above the selfie camera for those Zoom call sessions. The tablet can be unlocked by putting in your pattern or pin or using Face Unlock. Now, it is nice that Face Unlock is available, for this price point, but it's one of the worst I've ever seen, and I would recommend you sticking to putting in your pattern or your pin for safety reasons, and also it just might frustrate the heck out of you. Just saying. Hey, I'll be the first to say that this tablet isn't the most powerful in the world, right? Powered by a budget chip, the Snapdragon 662, the Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 will easily handle all your social media, Zoom, online learning, and entertainment needs without a hitch. Doing regular office work on Microsoft Office or Google Documents is a breeze, and so should your Zoom calls, Google Classrooms, and other social media browsing and posting. Anything more demanding than regular daily activity and light gaming would see some drastic decrease in performance, as you can tell from this clip of me playing the graphic-hungry Asphalt 9. Games like Monopoly and other lighter titles should run fine though. The A7 is equipped with 3 or 4 GB of RAM, so you won't exactly get smooth transitions when switching between apps, and expect a lot of refreshing when returning to an app that you previously opened and still had running in the background. This is the LTE version, and you would have no issues with call quality, and typing is fine for those messages and chats, though a bit awkward because of the size of the device. The Samsung Tab A7 is running Samsung's One UI on top of Android 11. You have all your regular Android toggles and a couple of Samsung signature features such as Smart View and Quick Share. When you go into settings, you'll get the usual: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mobile data with the LTE version, and airplane mode. You can change your notification tones and sound and how you want your notification to be displayed, whether you want them to be brief or detailed. In display, you can configure your font size and style, display brightness, your edge panels, and whether you want to have a navigation bar or use Android 11 gestures. On the lock screen, you can set how you want to unlock your tablet, your lock screen wallpapers, and other customizations. There are digital well-being and parental controls and some accessibility features for the visually and hearing impaired. There is also the dedicated game launcher from Samsung that allows you to boost your games, block unwanted notifications, and host all your games in one location, which includes game stats and other pertinent information. But as mentioned, the type of games that you can run smoothly on this machine is quite limited. Now this tablet is powered by a massive 7040 mAh battery, which does a good job to get you through an entire day of, I'll say, moderate to light usage. I got to around 11 PM with about 40% still available. That's with some regular social media trolling, email checking, some YouTube viewing, and some gaming. Now, if you're doing some heavy lifting, you may have to top it up during the day if you want it to last. Charging is fairly fast, and it does come with a 15-watt fast charger bundle in the box, and it only takes a couple of hours to get it from 0 to 100. Now usually I would end with the cameras, but I want to finish on a high note with this review. So let's get into probably the most disappointing feature of this tablet. The specs on the sheet says that the main camera is an 8 megapixel sensor with autofocus and a 5 megapixel selfie camera. Both shoot at a maximum of 1080p at 30 frames per second. Hey, I'll be honest here, these cameras aren't good. No, scratch that, they aren't good at all. These remind me of those first camera phones, those VGA cameras, yeah, like that. Photos and videos from this tablet are unmemorable, and I won't want to spoil your viewing experience with samples of my face taken with a 5 megapixel selfie cameras. It just won't work. These will work fine for letting persons see you on Zoom or Google Classrooms without showing too much of your background, but that's just it. The crowning glory of the Samsung Tab A7 has got to be the audio. It has a quad speaker system, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom, on both sides depending on how you're holding the device. Now these speakers are full of quality. You get very good bass, and your mids and highs are also crisp. Audio from voice and video calls in this tablet is a plus, and you won't miss a thing whether you're doing zooming, streaming, or listening to music. The sound quality is just fantastic. So that's a Samsung Galaxy Tab A7. For the price, it's good for someone who's doing lots of Zoom meetings and online learning and wants a device that can double as an entertainment hub for watching movies, streaming, listening to music, or some light gaming. But if you're into heavy gaming and more power-hungry apps, I would suggest you look for something else, maybe like the Tab 6 or maybe the Tab S7. Really hope you enjoyed this review today, and if you did, you can hit the thumbs up and give this video a like, and feel free to leave your comments down below. Hit the subscribe button so you never miss another video, and you can check out our other reviews right here on the channel. It's been fun. I'm Stefan for 868 Tech TV, and I'll see you on the next one.